Some of the inspiration comes from my family. I have a grandmother, and she was teaching for 60 years of her life. My other grandmother just knew that I was meant to be a teacher.
With the need to keep learning and sharing what she loved, Okkodo High School teacher Michelle Franquez has continued to do just that. Franquez, who teaches advanced placement literature and composition, English 10, and creative writing at the Dededo campus, has found inspiration throughout the years with various teachers and professors. Having taught for close to 7 years, she considers her teaching style dynamic and animated.
When we read stories, I try to engage them in the stories, and they laugh at me sometimes because here I am just making all these motions and movements, and then I mimic some of the characters when I'm the one speaking.
Teaching parts of speech can be a bit difficult, especially for her ESL students, but by utilizing images, realistic examples, and even process presentations, it has proven successful. However, Franquez does say that the spectrum of students she has is so broad, it does pose a challenge having to engage students who are at different reading levels.
Other times, it's just what other teachers go through is like there's just never enough time to try to create lesson plans or try to find other projects to make it more meaningful for the kids to want to read. In a world where it's Instagram and Twitter and reading shorthand and just watching these memes pop up in the screen, to engage a student in reading was one of the biggest challenges that I face right now.
A common challenge among educators is parental involvement.
What that has done for me is that I really get to know my students, because when we do writing prompts in class, they share some of their personal lives and they share how hard it is to have their parents around. And so I sometimes end up becoming basically a surrogate parent for them, and just trying to be involved, showing them that someone does care about them and them getting a good education. It really does help the kids and motivate them to stay in school.
Ultimately, Franquez hopes that her students reach their highest potential.
This is what I want to do as a teacher, not just educate them in the written word or spoken word, but just try to make them a better person, at least to be more respectful and to believe that they are capable of doing anything they want to do.
With this week's Touch of Class, for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonah Gancharfris.